So, what I'm hoping to do today is go ahead and teach you guys a little bit about RetroArch and show you how accessible it makes playing a game. So, I've been a video game player. I'm totally blind, first of all, and I've played video games pretty much my entire life. I remember my family, we had an Atari, then we had a PlayStation 1. I played Super Nintendo with a lot of my friends in school. So I was in public school, so of course, sort of to fit in and stuff. Like my friends would sort of help adapt games back in the day. They'd just tell me when to jump or when to do things, and so it was kind of fun. When I went to PlayStation, it required learning the screens and just doing it off of memory. So like my mom would, or my brother or sister, typically maybe my dad would read me the screens, and I would file it away in my memory. And ultimately, it was kind of tough because you could only do so many things. So if you got to a part that you didn't really understand the screen, or maybe you forgot, basically it was a guessing game. Um, Games back in the day, I think, were a little easier because you had sort of accessibility by accident, I think, and a lot of times. So you had screens that didn't wrap, for example. You had random things that read, like on an NFL game you have a thing where if you're in the depth chart, it's reading you the player's name with the actual built-in announcer. So it's, there's little things like that were out then. So um, I hope to kind of dive in a little bit. This is the first time I'm using Zoom to do a podcast. I typically, in the past, use QuickTime, and then upload it to YouTube that way. I think we're going to try this a little differently because I think sharing my screen and you guys seeing the game will be better this way. So I'm going to go ahead and get my.
You have started screen share.
There we go.
Zoom.us Finder. Finder. Applications window. Close window. Audio hijack.
Okay,
Alias.
so now
Dot. Reminders. RetroArch 21. RetroArch accessibility on. Main menu load Toro.
we're going to go into RetroArch, and
Voiceover off.
I'm actually going to turn off voiceover because voiceover is sort of irrelevant. And I'm grabbing my PlayStation
100% wireless controller configured in port number 1.
4 controller. I got it paired Bluetooth to my Mac. So I went ahead and just pushed the power button on the PlayStation remote and on the controller, and we're ready to go. So I'm going to hit down.
Quit RetroArch. Load core. Load content. Online updater. Information. Configuration file. Help. Quit RetroArch.
So that's the main menu of RetroArch. So if I want to, for example, just check and see if there's any updates, I would go to
Load
Online
core.
Services.
Load content. Online updater.
Or Online Updater.
Online updater core downloader.
And
update install cores.
we're going to click that.
Online updater update install cores.
And I am pressing circle to select. So circle selects on the controller. X goes backwards.
Playlist thumbnails updater. Content downloader.
So it's a little different from if you think of it as playing the PlayStation, because typically triangle is back.
Update core info. Content downloader. Update core. Online updater. Update core info files. Update assets. Online updater. Update assets. 4%. Downloading assets.zip. 10%. Downloading assets.zip. 14%. Downloading assets.zip. 32%. Downloading assets.zip. 91%. Downloading assets. Update core info files.
Okay, I just wanted to show that. So it kind of walks you through downloading a file if there is one. So I'm going to go ahead and press X.
Main menu online updater.
So that's all good. I got speech warning. So this is pretty simple for me. But let's say you didn't have speech going and you launch RetroArch for the first time. What would you do? So it's very important that you would memorize the keystroke here. And it's changed since they did their documentation. So what you would do is you would press the left arrow on the controller or the left arrow on your keyboard. And that's going to take you to what's called the main menu tab.
Main menu.
And then if I hit down one.
Settings.
That's settings. So you would hit left 1, down 1. And then you're going to go ahead and press enter if you're on a keyboard.
Drivers.
And then you would hit up.
Directory. User. Playlists. Network. Achievements. Power management. Accessibility.
7 times to accessibility. And you would press enter.
Accessibility enable on.
And you would just press enter one more time. And that's going to give you speech. And you can then go ahead and adjust the
text
rate.
to speech speed 9. Accessibility enable on.
There. The other feature that you might want to look into is, I'm going to go back.
Settings accessibility. AI service.
Is the AI service. So I have mine on. I already have mine set up, and you can follow the documentation to get that all set up. That is what's going to give you the OCR when you're doing your game. So that is basically a brief step on how to get everything going. It's very basic. If you guys want me to kind of walk you through how to do maybe setting up the AI service, I can do that. And just leave it in the comments, and we'll dive deeper into that at some point.
Settings.
All right.
AI service.
So
Accessibility. Settings.
So I'm going to hit the X to go back to the main menu screen and hit left.
Main menu.
Then we're going to go up to
settings. Main menu.
Main menu.
Load core.
And we're back to my main menu of options here. So let's go ahead and play a game. I want to show you how this looks.
Load content. Load content. Start file browser. Playlists. Downloads. Start directory. Downloads.
Select
file.
NBA Live.
Space Jam. US. NCAA. NBA Live 2001. US. Select file. NBA Live 2000. Select file. NBA Live 2000. Suggested. Sony. PlayStation. Beetle. PSX. Core. Main menu. Load content.
And we get the familiar PlayStation sound. Now, if I hit F1 on my keyboard, I'm going to show you a few things. So what I've done here is I'm actually playing a season with the Indiana Pacers on this game. So if I hit down.
Restart. Close content. Take screenshot. State slot 0. Save state. Load state.
I can hit load state. And I'm going to do this real quick just to show.
Quick menu load state.
And I'm actually where I left off when I quit RetroArch. So I'm going to go to the, I'm actually going to show you this screen. We're going to go back in and play a normal game, but I just want to indicate and show you how cool this is. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the tilde key. That's what I have set up for my AI service.
Season schedule. First season Indiana Washington away. Home game. Free game day Friday, November 24th, 2000, 8 p.m. Schedule teams Indiana Pacers includes user teams only menu that helps them play.
So we're playing, looks like the Wizards. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that.
User setup Wizards Pacers player 1 to help player lock. Change user L to activate rewards.
And we're going to go ahead and just play the game here. So it looks like I'm playing the Wizards. So I can actually get that information. The other thing that I can get from the OCR, which is really cool, is at the halftime, it will actually tell me who the player of the half is for each team. And at the end of the game, I can tell who the player of the game is. It's kind of hit and miss if you can figure out how many points they have, steals, assists, all that stuff. But it's better than nothing.
Hi, Hoop fans. I'm Don Poyer alongside Bob Elliott, and welcome to Indianapolis for this regular season matchup between the Washington Wizards and the Indiana Pacers.
Washington Wizards 5-7 Indiana Pacers.
Indiana is ahead in the season series, 1-0. Here are the starters for tonight's game.
So we beat the Wizards once already, which is kind of cool that it tells you that. I'm gonna play a little bit.
Miller gets the ball.
So I got it. Jermaine O'Neal.
He puts up the shot. Off target.
Indiana needs to make that extra pass, Don. Right now, they aren't making the defense work.
Now I'm on defense.
With the fake, Strickland puts it up. O'Neal gets the rebound.
Reggie.
With the J.
Yes.
Miller hits it.
So on this game, you can press L1. O will go to your shooting guard. X will go to your small forward. Square will go to your power forward. Triangle will go to your
pass to Smith.
Center. And then if you hit that same
Howard
button,
handles the feed.
whoever has the ball. So
Strickland gets
example,
the ball.
I'm gonna hit pause. If Reggie Miller has the ball, he's O because he's the shooting guard. I can press O again, and it'll go back to the point guard. So you just hold L1 and press the key for the corresponding position. Oh, we blocked it.
With the jumper.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball.
Oh, it's my ball. Sweet. Here we go. Reggie. Rick Spitz.
To Smith. Smith unload.
Big-time offensive rebounds like that are what this team expects from him.
Rose with the shot.
There you go, Jay.
Count it, baby.
Got a big offensive rebound there.
Rims out.
He can't afford to miss too many inside shots like that.
I got to agree with that. Smith at the baseline.
They got
White
a rebound
receives the pass.
You can tell
on the left side.
on the home team when they shoot it. You can tell if
He puts up the jumper.
They miss,
There
and
it
he's going to
is.
get the rebound. They got the tip there.
The Pacers 4, the Wizards 2. Miller takes the feed, unloads, no good.
Out of bounds. Wizards ball.
I got a little carried away there.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Dishes it to Howard. Miller picks up the defensive foul. Howard to the line, shooting 2.
They're in the bonus. Got both free
Howard
throws.
makes it.
All right, here we go. And what I typically do is inbound the ball and count.
Pass to Smith. He pulls the trigger. Boom!
When I inbound the ball, I count 5 dribbles. So if you're the home team, you go right. If you're the away team, you go left to start the game, and then at half you switch.
Skips it into White. Passes off to Strickland. He pulls the trigger.
Okay, we need to
Shot
rebound.
blocked by Smith.
Miller.
Banks it off the window.
Now, it's just show the replay
Shot
there. I
clock
hit
is
start
dead.
to get past that.
Sends it to White. Richmond handles the feed.
I like Mitch Richmond.
Takes the jumper.
Missed it, and I got the rebound there, but quarter's over. So you're going to hear him say the score.
After 1, the Pacers are ahead 8-4.
Live from Contico Fieldhouse, Washington Wizards, Indiana Pacers is end of first quarter.
So that you hear the end of the first quarter. Now,
Here are the we're ready.
I'm going to hit pause here.
Pause menu second 300 sports instant replay time out 6 substitution stats central team strategy shot display camera options play options quick game Wizards Pacers aid to help.
So it's a little hard to understand the layout of this menu here. I've kind of struggled with it because I'd like to be able to like substitute players and stuff, and I haven't really mastered that. But what I want to show you is if I hit F1 here,
Undo load state, undo, add to favorite, options, add, load state, save state.
I'm going to click save.
Quick menu save state.
And that's going to save my game where we currently are in this menu. So basically, when I come back to this, I can just hit load state, and we'll be back here at the end of the first quarter, and I'll be playing the Wizards. That's one cool thing is that on the typical PlayStation, you had to play the whole game and then go to memory card and save it. With the emulator, you actually can save it at any point in the game, and it will remember, which is really cool.
State slot 0.
Now,
take screen, close, restart.
What I want to do is
Quick menu restart.
restart the system, and I want to show you going from the main menu what that looks like. Just in case, you were like, hey, Joe, that's great, but you probably memorized how to get into the game. The reality is I hadn't played this game in 18 years, probably.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Maybe a little less than that, but to be able to pick this up with RetroArch and be able to get into the game myself is so powerful. And I really hope this emulation and OCR venture continues, because it really has opened up a world for me and just has made my life funner. During COVID, I've enjoyed playing these games and enjoyed being able to relive my childhood and in ways play the game better than I could in my childhood. So here we are at the main menu.
Main menu game mode, sports exhibition season playoffs, 3-point shootout, Michael Jordan and 1 on, 1 practice NBA draft, NBA live challenge menu, help.
We're on exhibition, I can tell that. So I'm gonna hit down, and that's game mode because I remember the order. So I'm gonna do that again.
Main menu game modes exhibition season playoff 3-point shootout Michael Jordan and 1 on 1 practice NBA draft NBA live challenge menu help.
I'm gonna hit game mode.
Season settings season type NBA league size 2019 enable CPU trading VES CPU trades with user VS trade notifications none schedule type 2001 new standard NBA franchises help.
So I can tell that I'm in I'm actually in a season setting here. So I'm gonna go back one.
Main menu game modes LRIS exhibition season playoffs 3-point shootout Michael Jordan and 1 on 1 practice NBA draft NBA live challenge menu help.
So let's say I wanted to maybe do the draft. So I'm gonna go up one because I'm on exhibition, and I'm gonna listen to that menu one more time.
Main menu game modes sports exhibition season playoffs 3-point shootout Michael Jordan and 1 on 1 practice NBA draft NBA live challenge menu help.
I believe it's up 3. Let me just
practice player select San Antonio Avery Johnson overall rating jump shooting 3-point action 75 80 59 50 menu sort by name help.
Maybe it's up 2.
NBA draft order sports pick AT&T second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 18 Los Clippers, Chicago, Golden State, Vancouver, Atlanta, Washington, New Jersey, Cleveland. Set user control CPU help X selecting a random order.
So I'm gonna hit X because I think that was random order. And then I'm gonna do that again.
NBA draft order pick AT&T second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 18 Los Clippers, Chicago, Golden State, Vancouver, Atlanta, Washington, New Jersey.
Looks like the Clippers are first, so I'm gonna hit X one more time.
NBA draft order sports pick AT&T second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 18 Los Clippers, Chicago, Golden State, Vancouver, Atlanta. Stopped. NBA draft order pick AT&T second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 18 Washington, Seattle, Cleveland, New Jersey, Toronto. Stopped.
Now the Lakers are. Square is actually the random. I'm gonna do it again.
NBA draft order pick AT&T second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 18 Utah, Clippers, Cleveland, Boston, Charlotte. Stopped.
Just see how it moved back to the Clippers. So if I hit start here.
NBA draft sports first round players sorted by when you write the CPU to pick the rest of this team's draft picks. VES no starting SG starting PG first bench 85 MUTO MBO 82 TIVXC 81 CMUI sort alphabetic. Stopped. NBA draft sports 10th round players sorted by overall rating first at Utah Jazz 13 centers PG1 B Davis. Stopped. NBA draft no draft review 2001 first round team pose Utah PF Clippers SF Cleveland C Boston C Charlotte PG Toronto Orlando PG Houston SF pick 1 2 player Duncan G Hill O'Neal P Robinson Kid Morning G Case picking 4 7 8 X save roster help.
So this is telling me who picked where. There we go. Now,
main menu game modes exhibition season playoffs 3-point shootout Michael Jordan and 1 on 1 practice NBA draft NBA live challenge menu help.
If I were to go now play a exhibition
game setup away home Indiana the Lakers 3-minute simulation rookie quarter night style setting skill level menu random help. Exhibition game setup sports away home Indiana New Jersey 3-minute simulation rookie quarter length style setting skill level menu random help. User setup Pacers next player 1 change users L2 activate rewards to help player lock.
We're gonna have a different team, even though I got I picked the teams, but the Pacers are not gonna have Reggie Miller, Jalen Rose, the guys that they had. We're gonna have a draft, and you could actually now play a season with these guys, or you could whatever. So basically I've reset the rosters of the game, which is really cool. I never knew you could do this in this game.
Hi everybody, I'm Don Poyer. He's Bob Elliott, and
all right, so we're gonna go into the game here.
All right, time to play basketball. Allen gets the ball.
They got the tip, so I just want to see who we got. I'm just curious. I'll show you how I do that for the most part.
Gives it off to Fortson. Back to Cassell.
Oh, Sam Cassell.
To Allen.
Ray Allen. Look at that.
Fakes the shot. Goes up with the shot.
All right. So now we get the ball here.
Shrimp takes the pass in the
paint.
paint.
Shrimp is my small forward.
Hardaway receives the ball.
I got Penny Hardaway probably. Or maybe it's Tim Hardaway.
Anderson goes up. No good.
Whoa, great effort. Those are the kind of second chance opportunities that can win this game.
You're right about that. Hardaway makes the shot. The Nets 3, the Pacers 2.
I'm actually being the Nets, but still. I love Detlef Shrimp, actually. It's one of my
Jamison in the post. Puts up the shot. He buries the shot.
So what I do is just pass it
the
around
Pacers
to kind of learn
the Nets 3. To Thomas. Passes off to Ostertag. He turns and fires. Cassell.
So you get the point there, though. With OCR, I'm able to do a lot of pretty cool stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is stop this for now, but I really want to dive deeper.
RetroArch. Zoom.us.
I'm going to get back over to Zoom here.
Audio submit mute button.
I want to get deeper into this as we go on, and I'm hoping that this new format allows you guys to see the screen better and have more realization on how to play, because before in my videos I was doing the camera work myself, and I think that was just obviously not a good idea as a blind person for me, not fully understanding what you guys are seeing constantly. But I think this allows us to get a better look at what we're doing. So
audio submenu, stop video submenu.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Security menu.
Take care.
Participants button. Participants sub. New share button. Pause share. Annotate button. More button. More button.